A man's life spirals when he discovers his partner's affair through an iPad linked to her phone, uncovering her involvement in orgies influenced by a deceitful friend. Fueled by betrayal and anger, he confronts the truth, but he becomes entangled in a revenge-driven relationship with the very friend who engineered the deceit. Set in a dimly lit apartment, we delve into themes of trust, betrayal, and the emotional aftermath of infidelity. The apartment had that kind of silence that wasn't quiet. It hummed, heavy with all the words that we weren't saying. I was perched at the kitchen table, nursing my second glass of whiskey like it was my last lifeline. The light above me flickered, a jittery pulse in a room otherwise dead. She wasn't home again. 2 months left on the lease. That was how long I had to pretend everything was fine. 5 years together, 3 of them under this roof. And now here I was, unraveling the last thread of whatever tapestry we tried to weave. It started with the iPad, hers, innocent as a church door. But when I tried to tap the screen, the devil was waiting. Pictures, snapshots, a betrayal, written in text, and smiles that weren't mine. I scrolled through the evidence like a detective at a crime scene. One name kept popping up: Rachel, her best friend, the ringleader, the instigator. I could hear Rachel's voice in those messages, a snake in the garden, whispering sweet venom. Just tonight. Just come out tonight. It'll be fun. Fun, I thought. Sure, if you call trading a soul for a shot of tequila fun. That night, when she staggered through the door, her makeup a mess and her smile brittle, I asked her straight, "Who is he?" Her eyes widened, big round lies, swimming in tears. "It's not what you think," she said, voice cracking. She was right. It wasn't what I thought. It was worse. I followed the trail of texts, phone calls, and whispers. I wasn't looking for proof anymore. I was looking for an end. An address popped up, a loft downtown, the kind of place with curtains, drawn lights, and music too loud. I went. The scene inside it hit me like a sucker punch. Bodies tangled together, laughter and moans blending into some twisted symphony. And there she was, in the middle of it all. My dear wife, Vanessa. I should have walked away. Hell, I wanted to. But something in me snapped. Maybe it was the whiskey, maybe it was the betrayal, maybe it was her, Rachel, grinning like she just won the lottery. She pulled me in, and for a moment I let her. Revenge doesn't taste like you think it will. It's bitter, sharp, and leaves you emptier than you started. Rachel was warm, sure. She was everything my girl wasn't anymore, attentive and deadly. She had a motive and I was part of it. In the weeks that followed, the apartment got colder, quieter. The lease was almost up and so was the facade. Rachel whispered promises, plans for future that didn't include orgies or lies. But trust isn't something you rebuild overnight, not when it's been burned to the ground. I walked out of that apartment with 2 bags and a plan. She cried as I left, said she'd change. Maybe she meant it, maybe she didn't. Rachel was waiting for me downstairs, engine idling. I climbed in and we drove off into the night. The road ahead was dark, but at least it was mine, or so I told myself.